Now, very often when you're setting up a new site for a client, they may already have something on the internet, including a blog. And in this case, we're going to show you how to import material from an existing blog. It doesn't just have to be a WordPress blog. Let's take a look over here under Tools. We have several settings here, including import and export. And what we're doing in this case, of course, is we're going to import. So we need something to import, first of all. Quite often I've seen clients who have set up a WordPress.com blog. WordPress.com, of course, the hosted version, as opposed to the one you're working with here, the self-hosted version. So let's go in and take a look at a WordPress.com blog. Very, very simple. Again, down in the Tools area here, we're just going to click on the Export function. Now this export function is a bit different from the one in the self-hosted version. It gives you a lot of options that you don't have. Here's the export version for self-hosted sites. All you can do is choose all content or just posts or just pages. Here we can actually determine whether we want all the authors to come with us, whether we want them only from a certain date and time, a little more powerful. Let's assume for the moment I'm just going to download everything. So I just save my file to my hard drive. Let's just throw it in there. All right. Now we go back over to our dashboard of our existing site that we're creating here, and I'm going to import. When I do this, you'll see there's a lot of different options here. I can bring in material from Blogger. I can bring in other people's blog roles if they're formatted in OPML format. That's lists of links and so forth. Our categories and tags converter, we've taken a look at that in another video. Live journal, again, these are some popular ones, movable type and typepad, a lot of the key blogging tools. You can even bring in RSS feeds. Now in this case, we're going to bring it in from WordPress. And this again could be from another WordPress self-hosted site or from WordPress.com. So I click on it. Now by default it's not built in. You have to actually install this importer. So I do that. I've now activated it. Here we go. So this is where I would go in and I would choose my file. And there I've got it in my downloads there, and I just click on it and I open it up. And I'm now going to upload the file and import it. And this is where I can decide whether to map this person to an existing author, for example, or I can actually create a new user in the system. Again, there's several different ones here, and this is where I would make my choices. So that's how easy it is to import material and export material, as a matter of fact, if you needed to export from WordPress. Very, very simple to do.